What was the most defining moment of your life, Chuck, if you could name one, again, personal or professional?
Well, it's personal. It's
Okay.
when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I lost 4 brothers and sisters to cystic fibrosis,
Really?
and I've got an older brother, so 2 of us survived.
Okay.
2 died before I was born. 2 died afterwards. And as a kid, you kind of go through that.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere along the line, I started to realize that, how did I get lucky to have not been?
Why am I here?
Why did I have
and
the cystic fibrosis?
Mm-hmm.
And I think from that point on, but in stages throughout my life, I just realized how precious life is
Mm-hmm.
and how lucky I was to be alive.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I do this all the time, but I do have an awareness, and I've had an awareness for a long time about how precious life is, and how every day you've got to make the most of that day, because we aren't promised another day.
Yeah.
And so
No
I think
guarantee for tomorrow.
that
Mm-hmm.
there's no guarantee for tomorrow. We're promised nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that realization has, I think, it changed my life, and it happened pretty early on in my life.
That's very powerful that you're self-aware and acknowledge that. I really like that. It's great. If there is one, what is your biggest professional regret? Do you have one? Regret's a strong
I
word.
always wanted to go to law school.
Really?
I wanted to be an attorney,
Yeah.
and I didn't do it. And
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't get it done. I had pointed toward doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't do it. I went to work rather than going to law school.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple times during my life, once during the middle 80s, and once even 5 or 6 years ago, I said, I'm going to go back and get the law degree.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't done it. So at this stage in my life, I kind of think I'm not going to get that one done. But I've always
tells me you can make it happen if you want to
I
with
don't
your
know.
personality.
Be nice to say that. But I always said, when I went to a career day one day at Seneca High School, and the guy that spoke to us, he was an attorney, just made the greatest impression on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, gee, I'd like to do what he does, because he was very poised, he was articulate, very passionate about what he did, and I always thought I would be an attorney, but it didn't work out. So I always regret didn't go to law school.
You got a pretty good gig right now, Chuck, so I don't think you have anything to be ashamed of.